Yeah, Brian.
Johnny, how are you, bro?
Good, what's going on?
How's things? How's family?
No, everyone's good.
Mr. CRX. It's funny you say that. We just got the car ready.
It's done. After a year and a half, it's done.
That's good, man. I'm happy for you.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for all your help too, Brian.
Nice,
helping
man.
me to get there.
You done very well with that car, man.
Yeah, wait till you see this thing, bro. This thing is gone next level.
Welcome to Grassroots Garage. Today you got JP's car. JP, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Peter.
Mate, tell us about your car.
Mate, Mr. CRX, one of the biggest iconic cars in the scene for about 20 years now, we'd say. Thanks to Brian for building it and you know, setting a good example for us all to really have something to look forward to for our weekends and car shows and that. We get so excited to do things like this, so it's good.
Absolutely.
Good weather to do a photo shoot on the Mr. CRX.
Absolutely perfect.
Very blessed.
Perfect. How long have you had the car?
So I reckon I picked it up from a very good friend about, I'd say nearly a year and a half ago. Then cut me deep because I bought the car, the engine was blowing. So then I had to buy this car that I've always dreamed of. Then what happened is I was like, all right, now we've got to wait another year to get this car on the road because then we had to start the build from the ground up again. But it was definitely worth it. Now it's alive. We're enjoying it.
Well, we're talking like actually ground up. I saw some photos on your Instagram. The car got stripped down to a shell again.
Yeah, it did. It's been rubbed back. It's been rubbed back probably about 5 times. Flow coated twice. Everything's been pulled off from the back guards to the doors to the front guards to the bonnet, all the bars. We've done it. We've done it properly this time. Yeah.
So what's the plans for the car now?
We just want to enjoy it on the road. We want to get it out there to all these cool shows that people are like supporting to make the car scene grow again. I find we need positive and happy things on the internet.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I love that.
Yep.
Exactly, man. Positive and happy things. Tell us what you know about, or even if you can just fill me in the history so we know about Bryan building the car and then at King of Autosalon. Tell us about what you know about the history of the car from there.
Okay, well, when I was growing up, it's funny. I sleep next to this at night. Sometimes I actually, before I go to bed, I got to have a couple of snippets of this. Where is it? A couple of little pictures of this beast when Bryan picked it up.
Look at that.
Yeah. So I look at these pictures thinking, mate, 20 years ago, like how in front of the game was he to get it sitting like this? So a big respect. I remember, I think it was 1999. Mm-hmm. And that was the first car show that I ever went to. It was an Autosalon. And I saw this car and I was like, this is something else. And for something not to lose its charisma over these years of all different kinds of trends coming. We got JDM. We got exotic cars at the moment that are going through the roof with all the Lambos and everything. And for like it's really a Honda Civic with no roof, to have such a strong respect in the car game. That's what I know about this car.
100%.
Yeah.
Tell us about the guy that you bought it off. How long had he had the car?
So Jay's a very good friend of mine. I've been friends with him for probably about 19 years. He bought the car off of another good friend that bought it off Bryan.
Okay.
He bought it, and poor Jay, I pestered him. I've got messages on my messenger. Pestered him for about 10 years. Every year I'd say, mate, can I have the car? Can I have the car? And he would just say no. And then 10 years later, he goes to me, if you're serious about this car, you come tomorrow and pick it up, or else I'm changing my mind. So we were over there the next day with a tow truck, picked it up. It was great. It was great. And then we put it on there, and then we had to get to work. Then it went. Then from there was cracks in the airbrushing from just wear and tear. Nobody's problem. Just wear and tear, cracks in the airbrushing. We got those cracks fixed from Bryan. We sent it back to Bryan.
I've got something special for you today. It's not these Rexies. I know you're going to love this. It's got to be one of the most well-known bonnets of any show car in Australia. Lately, Bryan's been painting some of the best cars in Sydney. He's let us sneak into the shop today and check out this absolute beautiful car, King of Autosalon, the Mr. CRX. Here it is. I'm pumped. You'll have to stay tuned as we follow the build. There's a few things getting repaired at the moment. This interior is still absolutely amazing. Check out that. There's some big changes happening to this car, so you'll have to stay tuned for part 2. Love it. We were talking features before. What's your favourite feature on the car?
Yeah, you know what, one of the most iconic things, other than what we were talking about before, is the fish tank.
It's back. Fish tank back.
The fish tank, and people are writing to me, they're like, are you gonna put this back in? And I was like, I wasn't gonna do it because I want to put the roof in the back. You know, in case it rains, we could quickly put the roof on, but I was like, you know what? They G'd me up. I'm going to have to...
You got to do it.
I put the fish tank in. That's one of my favourite features. I'm really happy I did that. And it's a really, really faded detail. It's those dark and light checkers that come through the quarter of the panel, that come through the flames if you look really carefully in the background of the car. So they're probably my 2 favourite features.
I love that. Let's just say that I was going to force you to change the car.
Yeah.
what could or would you do different? Would you change wheels? What else could you or would you do to the car?
Yeah, look, I've got two favourite pairs of wheels for this car. I've got those the G0s in an 18 because I've gone and put the effort of putting such big brakes on this car now, and they're so hidden by the Gestalts, which is it's a little bit frustrating because you want to show that you've gone to that effort. You've got detailed like areas of the brakes and the suspension, you can't see it. So that would probably be the G0s for the wheels, and they're my second favourite wheels as well, the Gestalt. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Yep. So G0s, are you chasing a set down?
Yeah, if anyone's watching this, you know, we've got a big car following on your page. So if anyone does have a set of 18-inch 7.5s or 7s that fit, you know, the offset of a Honda CRX, yeah, please yell out to Peter.
Let's get them done, and
Yeah.
I'll pay for shipping, whatever we've got to do to get them up here. We'll get them re-chromed, we'll get them just absolutely perfect. I'm so excited.
There's got to be some out there somewhere.
There are, 100%. And they're in someone's shed who had a Mitsubishi Lancer back in the day. I think Lancer Hondas the same. Was this 4x100?
Yep, 4x100.
Gemini. There'll be someone holding Gemini somewhere.
I know where there's a pair. I've asked him, but he won't sell them to me.
I love that. All right, I'm going to put you under pressure now. Here we
go.
You've got Mr. CRX parked there. You
Yes.
have to park something next door. What are you parking there?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of back in the day, pink RX-7 Series 6. Everyone knows it, Barbie 7.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, I love Barbie 7. I'd love to build something like... I'd probably do a Barbie 7. Yep, I'd do a rotor next.
Nice.
I love rotaries.
Nice. Give us a couple of memories of the car scene on the Gold Coast back in the day. This is the take we're going to keep in.
This is the take because we need to... So the memories of you know, there weren't many nightclubs back then that everyone wanted to go out and have a good time. Everyone wanted to, across from Australia Fair, which is a shopping centre, they had a massive car park. It would sit about 3,000 cars in it on Friday and Saturday nights, and everyone would enjoy that hobby and come and show off their like pride and joy. They loved it. We'd stay there till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. We'd get home, have a good sleep, wake up in the morning. Everyone would be cruising the Esplanade. They were the times. They were the good times. Now we've got the internet. Everyone just wants to stay home on their phone. No socialising. We need... you know, that good energy of getting out of the four walls, enjoying life before we're too old to enjoy it.
100%. I'm passionately tiptoeing into the men's health world, right?
Yes.
You need to eat healthy, exercise, have a community or a brotherhood, and you need to be creative. Now, here's where I get passionate. I love this car, right?
Yeah,
If some people have the reaction the way they go, I don't like that style. You go, great, you're an artist too. Because if you feel that way about it, what do you like? Tell us what you do, right. and then you need to be. Everyone watching, if you're watching this, you need to get out in your shed. You need to be working and building because it's good for your mental health to be out.
Yes.
Good vibe. Get off your phone. Finish watching this episode, then get off your phone, go outside and build and be creative and build, you know?
And if you've got something in the garage and it's a project car or a hobby and you're getting it ready, like, don't waste any more time because you'll get it ready and go, man, I wish that I spent more time on it earlier so I could enjoy it because you just end up kicking yourself.
100%. 100%.
You know?
I love that.
And there's a lot of cars, bro, that people have got and they're trying to get them done. You know, no matter what it is, JDM, if it's like tough V8 street machine, which we also love, I love, and I love JDM, or if it's exotic. Get it out there,
mate. You give me a rat rod style F100 with an LS in it, I'm happy as, mate. You know, like. But then I'll think, you know, I'd have that next to this. I'd have.
No, that's it. A nice VK beside that would be beautiful.
This is it, you know.
I'd love a VK.
Just run us through the specifications of the engine build, if you want. Actually,
let's
do that first.
Ask.
Yeah, let's do that.
I was hoping you'd ask because the body you could see it. The body's great. Engine, we've done a 1.6 litre. Bored out to a 1.8, cammed, forged, triple sleeved inside because these cars do not like to be turboed. We really wanted to protect its inside so we could enjoy the boost. We were lucky ASG's done some really nice fab work with the intercooler piping, as you can see. we've got a Hailtech computer, which is awesome. It just completes the interior. We want about 500 at the wheels. Right now, it's obviously on a running tune. It's just a running tune, so around 200 right now. So we're hoping about 500 once it's ready, because it's got some legs on it.
You just want, when you were giving it like as much as you could give it, giving it hits today, it just wanted to just open. You could
it does.
It just wants to.
It will not. It's ready to scream. It's ready to hit VTEC, and it doesn't even pop because we've got it obviously on a limiter at the moment. So yeah.
You know, these builds, they're not one person. That there's a team that puts these things together. John, who have you got to thank for this one?
Yeah, it is definitely Bryan. But you know what's crazy about Bryan? He doesn't have anything to copy to go, okay, I've got that idea. Like, how does he get these ideas? Yeah, the flames are from a hot rod. I get it. You know, but then he put in checkers behind the hot rod. Like, his imagination is just so in front of everyone that I know to have something turn out like this like 20 years ago. It was only respectful of myself to bring it back exactly how he did it. So big credit to Bryan.
Massive credit to Bryan.
Yeah, you know, how many phone calls any night of the week after he's finished work, he's with his family, and I'm calling him like, how do I get this bit to fit this bit? They were so hard to get parts. You know, there's so many people I want to thank. Like, I've got good friends. Like, I've got so many good friends. I've got a mate at the Sunshine Coast, Drew. He's got a lot of CRXs and a lot of CRX parts. Without his help, I would not have been able to complete the engine, either if it was a sensor, if it was a clamp, because you can't just make these things and just go, boom, yep, it's working. You've got to try and find these places. Like, they were just helping me heaps. Mark, he's got another CRX. He was on the internet over from Japan, finding all these parts. You know, I had a lot of good friends help me build this car. I definitely could not have done it by myself. So a lot of frustrations, a lot of late nights, a lot of worry that everything would join up to just make it go like this.
Yeah, and then you know, there's cuts of footage of us out on the street having the best time ever. That's where that's the payoff, isn't it? Getting it together.
Yeah, you don't need to go and be doing silly things on the road. Just cruise it, enjoy the wind. We're happy.
So we really want to say thanks to JP for having us over, because this car is fantastic. JP, thanks for your time, man.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Welcome anytime, mate.
Thank you.
Good on you.
You think I'm pumped or what?